Hello, everybody. Hello, and welcome back into Mama Angel's Kitchen. And it is Soul Food Sunday. Boy, do I have a treat for us today. We're having a little mini feast, okay? We are having a beef roast, mashed potatoes, fried corn, and green beans. That's a mini feast. I should do some cornbread with that, right? I just might. Give me time. I just might. Let's go over these ingredients that we're going to need real quick. Of course, we've got our star here. That is a beautiful chuck roast. And believe it or not, guys, this is only half of that chuck roast. That is plenty of meat for my family of two. I've got 7 of these just beautiful corn on the cob. And I'll show you what we're going to do with those to turn that into fried corn. I've got 6 russet potatoes. That's for our mashed potatoes. And then I've got 2 cans, and these are about 12-ounce cans of green beans. These are cut green beans. And then here I've got 2 slices of bacon. That's for the season up our green beans. The veggies we're going to use to make everything taste good here. Of course, I've got some green bell pepper that I've already used in another dish, some red bell pepper. I've got an onion, and I've got another orange bell pepper, and of course some garlic that we're going to need. The spices we're going to be using, and I'll have measurements and everything up down below, of course. And this spice blend is only for the roast. Okay, I'll be using many of these same seasonings to flavor up our green beans and corn, etc. But I will show you those seasonings as we go. But this blend is just going to be for the roast, okay? And this is, I've got some Sazon, some smoked paprika, Maggi Pollo, some cumin, salt and pepper, garlic and onion powder, and then in the middle there is my tomato and chicken bouillon flavor, okay? That, again, like I said, is just for the roast, and we're gonna go ahead and get that roast seasoned up. Let me move this to the side. And let's bring the roast into play here. Move that corn, there we go. Let's go ahead and get this mixed up here. And what I'm going to do is get that roast seasoned on both sides. And then I'm going to set it aside and let that seasoning sit in it for about 20 minutes. Because it's already been sitting out, coming up to room temperature, and that's what I want, okay? Any meat, guys, any of your protein, always sit it out, 20 minutes up to an hour, depending on how cold it is, to bring it up to room temperature, okay? And that way, when your meat hit that hot fire or, hot pan, whatever, it doesn't seize up. Because if you put it in there cold, it's going to seize up on you. And that's what makes your meat tough, okay? All right, let's go ahead and flip this baby. You see, I'm just patting the seasoning down in there I want it to get a good adhering on there. And typically what I'll do is I'll let this first side sit for a minute. And actually, I think I'm going to do that. I'll let this first side sit for about 5 minutes before I flip it over. All right, guys, what I forgot to show you is that we are going to need some seasoned flour. This flour here, all I've done is seasoned it up with the same spice blend that I've used to season up the roast with, okay? So now I'm just going to go ahead and dredge this roast. And I'm probably going to have to use my hands because this thing is a beast. Let's go ahead and dredge it in there like that. And I've got my Dutch oven on the stove heating up. All right. I'm just going to put it right back on the plate. And then, and it doesn't even matter that I get all sides. I just want to get some of it on here. And we're going to go ahead and get it browned up and seared off. All right, there we go. Hear that sizzle? That's what we want. All right, just going to get this seared off on both sides. And then I'll come back and I'll show you our next step. All right, our beef is seared off beautifully. Give you a little look down in there. It is beautiful. And we're gonna have a bunch of fond left down in the bottom there. Let's get this baby out of here and back onto the plate. Okay. There we go. Oh boy. And yes indeed, all of that beautiful fond down there. That's gonna turn into gravy. All right, so I've got the onions and bell peppers diced up, you know, like this here. Go ahead and dump them right in. Okay. Gonna spend some time to get them all sauteed up down in there and start breaking loose all that fond. All right. Let these babies go a bit. All right, our veggies are beautifully sauteed. I'm just gonna add the garlic. And I've got 3 garlic cloves and I've just kind of diced them like that, okay? They're gonna go right in. And this won't take long before they will start to become very fragrant. As soon as they do, we're gonna deglaze the pan with 2 cups of beef broth. Okay. Oh, give you a look down there. See how beautiful that is. Isn't that gorgeous? Just gorgeous. All of that right there is going to become gravy. Okay. Oh, there it is. It smells so good. All right, let's go in with our beef broth. The whole 2 cups of it. All right, it is boiling beautifully. See, we had a nice simmer down in there. All I want to do now is nestle that meat right down in there with whatever juices go with it. Oh man, all of that in there. Okay. Man, that is beautiful. Look at that. All right, into the oven this beauty goes. All right, let's get started on our green beans. Let's go in first with our bacon. This is a cold pot. And I'm gonna go ahead and drop this bacon in. Get the fire turned on, and I'll be back once it starts to render out some of its fat. Okay, before that bacon gets real crispy, take a look in there and see. It's getting there, but it's not there. Come in with our veggies. Okay. Go in with that onion, our bell peppers, and if you see these veggies here for the green beans, I diced them up. There we go. Right on in there. With everything except the garlic. And we're going to hold that garlic until the end because garlic will burn. Alright. Alright, that is absolutely perfect. You can see down in there. They're nice and softened. The onions are translucent. Let's go ahead and get our garlic down in there. Give that garlic just a few seconds to get nice and fragrant. Once that happens, here we go in with our green beans. And I've got 1 can of green beans that I have drained all the water out of. Okay. Then the other one, I've kept the water. And we're going to go ahead and dump it in. And every now and then you get a piece of that stem and stuff like that. You don't want that. At least I don't want it. All right, there we go. There we go. Give that a little swirl. And I'm going to go ahead and season this with that same season blend that I have left over from the roast, because I've got some left over. It tastes fantastic. I mean, just delicious. So I'm going to go ahead and use that. Make everything nice and easy. There we go. I've got just a little bit left. And you'll see how much I've got left there. Like I said, it's not much. And either I'll use it here on the rest of the beans, or I'll put it aside and, you know, use it in something else. But there you go. The tops are going to go, or a top will go on these beans. They will cook low for, yeah, they probably go for, you know, 30 to 40 minutes. They can go as long as you want them to, really. All right, let's get started on the corn. Hopefully, yeah, that should be a really good shot. Got one of the ears of corn here. I've got a big bowl down in my sink and a little bowl turned upside down in that bowl. Okay, that's going to rest the corn on top of it. The nice sharp knife, I'm just going to go down. I'm not sure if I'm pointing to you. There we go. Okay, just cut straight down. Straight down. All the way down. Watch your fingers. Okay. Once you got the kernels cut off, what I like to do is go back and see all of that. See all that inside of there? Don't leave that. Don't leave it. Go back in there and scrape that out. Okay? Get all that good corn cream out of that. That's what really turns this into a beautiful cream corn. I tell you, we always called it fried corn. My mother called it fried corn. My grandmother. I know this as fried corn, but we don't fry this, okay? This is cooked in butter. All right, let's get our corn going. We're going right in with half a stick of butter. And you can absolutely use margarine here if you would prefer to not go with butter. Okay. All right, let's get that going. Start it to melting. We're going to go in with some salt. Nice little pinch of salt. Some pepper. Nice heavy pinch of pepper. Some garlic powder. Okay. And a little bit of Maggi Pollo. Just like that. And let's grab a spoon. Mix that around. I've got my fire on a medium low right now, and I will end up turning this down to a low once the corn starts going. Okay, so I like to get everything all seasoned, my butter and my seasoning down in there. And I can tell you, I'm probably going to want a little bit more butter than that, but you know, to each its own on that one. All right, let's go in with that corn. Oh, so beautiful. See all that milk right there? You want that. You want that. Don't skip that step of scraping that cob, okay? Don't do that. All right. All right. Give this a nice mix. I'm going to put a lid on this and let it go. All right, here is our roast 1 hour in. And it's gorgeous. It's nowhere near done and tender, okay? Hopefully I'm giving you a good shot here. I don't know if I am or not. I'm bad at holding it like that. But there we go. It's nowhere near tender. But here it is. It's beautiful. So it's going to go back in for another hour. I won't peek for another hour. I did taste the juice, and it's delicious. Flavor-wise, it's ready. It's ready to go. All right, guys. All right, guys. We are rounding the corner here. We got our potatoes, and I've got them in big chunks. I didn't keep them small at all because, you know, we're still 30 minutes out before we even check the roast again, and it could easily go, you know, another hour past. You just never know about the roast. Just depends. So, potatoes. Got them on cooking. Got them up high. I want to get them boiling. Going in with some salt. Okay? A nice liberal amount of salt. Nice liberal amount. All right. Then we come in with some garlic powder. There's garlic. That's onion powder. Doesn't matter though, but I want garlic. Garlic powder. There we go. Nice liberal amount. And then a little bit of, I say a little bit, but you know, healthy amount of Maggi Pollo. All right, let's give that a stir. And let these be. All right, here we go, guys. The potatoes are done. Okay. And what I did, and I'm sorry I didn't show you this on camera, I've got a half a cup of milk, half a stick of butter, and about a quarter cup of cream cheese. And this is in this pot right here. It's a little pot, little tiny pot. And I've just heated it up, okay? Gonna pour it all right on in there. And just gonna mash. Just gonna mash. Okay, and if I find that I need a little bit more milk or a little bit more butter, I'll put it in there, but typically that is just the perfect amount. Now I did, oh yeah, it's perfect. Absolutely perfect. Okay. And I'll just keep on using my little hand whisk until I get this beat up until well, it's not a hand whisk, it's a masher, potato masher, until I get the consistency I want. All right, guys, it is done. I've got it out. It is beautiful. I'll give you another good shot at it here in just a bit, but I want to thicken up this gravy here. If you can kind of get a look and see, it's pretty watery, okay? And I just like a little bit of body to my gravy. So I have made a flour slurry, which is the same thing as a cornstarch slurry. I have a teaspoon of flour and about a teaspoon of cold water. And I've just mixed it up just like you would cornstarch. And that's what I'm gonna use here to go ahead and thicken up my gravy a little bit. I don't think I'm gonna need all of it. That's why I'm spooning it in like this. Oh boy. Yep. All right, guys. Here it is. Here it is. Ooh, if this don't scream soul food. Come on. I'm going right at that star for you. Look at that. Look at those potatoes and that roast. Oh my goodness. The green beans. This is phenomenal, guys. If this don't say Sunday, soul food Sunday dinner, I don't know what will. Oh man, look at that. That's beautiful. Just beautiful. Okay. My. If you like the way this look already, guys, I ain't even tasted it yet. Well, you know I've tasted it here and there, but the whole meal together. If you like this one, come on, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, come on in and join. And once you subscribe, remember to hit that bell so you get notified every time Mama Angel sends one of these amazing videos out there for you guys to watch. And thank you so much for watching this. I really hope you like this one. I hope you give it a try. And that's before I've even gone in. I am so excited about this. Okay, let's go for the star. Well, you know what? I want to go for some potatoes with that gravy on there. That's where I'm drawn to it, okay? I'm just drawing. Come on, guys. Get in there. Look at that. You know that looks good. All right. Look at that little gravy coming down. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. I'm tempted to do that again, but I won't. Okay. Come on. Let's get a pic. Get some of that roast with that gravy on it. Oh, my goodness. Look at this. Come on. And you see how it just breaks apart. It just breaks apart. Look at that. You know it does. It melts in your mouth, guys. Melts in your mouth. The seasoning on it is absolutely perfect. Okay. Let's go for this corn. Let me know, guys. Do you fix your corn like this? Have you ever had this before? Because I can tell you, this is an old time in my family. My grandmother made it like this. My mom did. And it is so good. And sweet. Man, that corn is sweet. Some green beans. Just a classic way of making green beans, you know. Of course, if you want to keep them vegetarian, you can always leave the bacon out. And they'll still be delicious, okay? Guys, come on. This is so good. This is so good. I really hope you give this one a try. I really do. I hope that you are enjoying a month of soul food Sundays that I'm going to bring for us in May. I hope you really enjoy them. And I hope you give some of them a try and let me know. You guys have an amazing Sunday. I'm going to try these potatoes again. One of my favorites. I just love mashed potatoes and gravy. It's just an all-time favorite of mine. It really is. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and cut it here. Hopefully my video isn't too long. Hopefully it's not long at all. I'll know when I get in there and get it edited and get it up for you guys. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I love you. Stay prayed up. And I'll see you in my next video. Good night.